Now everybody, it's Dan from novices.com. So I'm back into my training and I have come up with a little simple routine really to basically get back into training. I think it's nearly been about 12 weeks, 13 weeks, maybe less, maybe about 11, 12 weeks that I haven't trained properly or consistently, should I say. I mean, there has been times I've done a little bit. I put on a bit of timber, as you know, but I'm going to quickly get into a little routine that I've put together. It's a very simple 5x5 based program. There's nothing difficult about it. So I'm also going to say that this can be used for beginners as well. Just tailor the numbers to suit you. You know, it's not hard at all. It can be done in about an hour. It's not tough. So let's go. I have my magical board with me, which I usually have on the wall, but I'm going to sit down because I can't be asked to stand up and do it. Anyway, it's split into 4 days. It's on, off sort of thing. So you're going to do, if you was to do it on a weekly basis, you would do Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday for your 4 days. The reason why Friday and Saturday are together is because one's squatting and the other one is deadlift. So there's no real reason to be having a break in between. So as you can see, I'll quickly go through it. It's a 5x5 in this section. And you're going to be having, you're squatting 3 times a week, unfortunately, but it's one of the best exercises for your lower body, and it can be done without really raping your CNS, so it can build you back up pretty fast. So you've got squat on the first day, squat on the second day, squat on the third day. Lost my voice a bit there. You'll have to bear with me, I do these videos for a while. On the 4th day, you're going to be doing deadlifts. You're also going to be benching twice a week, so you're benching on day 1 and benching on day 3. Overhead press once a week. You're already getting well, you get three lots of pressing movements in there in the week, which is more than enough. And because you've got 3 lots of pressing movements, you're going to be doing a form of row 3 times a week as well. I've chose barbell row myself, so you're going to be rowing 3 times a week. Okay, so this is your 5x5 structure. So you're going to start off with squat, you're going to do 5x5, follow it up with your bench 5x5, and then row 5x5. Now, for the weights, what you're going to use, you can do whatever you want to do. You can pyramid it, or step it up. You know, you can do. Say you're starting with 50 kilos for your squat, do 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, you know, or you could just find a weight, do 5 sets of 5 with it, then the next session you come to, try and add a bit of weight to it, add an extra 5 kilos to it, or just keep it the same weight all week, then add the 5 kilos to it on the next week, you know, progress it however you feel you can progress it. If you're a beginner, I would just progress it steadily, so try and add weight every time you go in. If you're not hitting the, if you can't hit the full set of 5 with the weight that you're trying to use, stay at it until you can. If you're coming back from injury like I am, try and progress the weight as fast as you can, or you know, as comfortably as you can. I mean, if you do a set of 5 with 60 kilos for your squat, and you think this is a piece of piss, move up to 65, 70 kilos and see how you're feeling. You need to know where you used to be, and you want to try and get yourself back there. Like I've managed to squat in the past 160 kilos. That's the grass, so I need to get back there. You know, it's going to be a while before I get back there because I've got a lot of things to work through, but that's my goal, and that's what you should be doing. If you're coming back from an injury, you need to know where you need to be, and you need to try and get there quickly but safely. So the same rule applies for all these 3 in here. Obviously you're going to be doing a 5x5. Just you find a weight that you're comfortable with, try and get 5 sets with it, then move it up. Simple as that. Let's not go any further into it. The second section here, you're going to be doing assistance work, which is going to be 3 sets of 12 for each exercise. And this one here for bench day, I chose to do dips and abs. I'd recommend, if you just want to stick to the program, just do what I'm saying. Dips and abs, you're going to get some nice tricep work, and then you're also going to get some more chest stimulation there, as well as shoulder stimulation from the dips. So get them in there, 3 sets of 12. Find a weight obviously that you can do 12 reps with if you're going to add resistance, or just do body weight. I mean, it's up to you. Abs, again, you find yourself an exercise that you want to do. I've been doing weighted crunches, you know, cable crunches, because I think that they're a brilliant exercise. So there you go, 3 for 12 on that. Second day, you're going to be doing pull-ups. When you do your overhead press, you're going to be doing pull-ups. You could do lat pull down. If you can't do pull-ups, do lat pull down. I mean, they're both near enough the same. Obviously pull-ups are a lot harder than lat pull down, but if you can't do pull-ups, do lat pull down, but really do try and better yourself to be able to do a pull up, you know. Same again, you're going to do abs again. I just picked the same exercise on every single day. I've just been doing crunches, cable crunches. So again, on day 3, you're back to day 1 again, so you're going to be doing dips and abs again. And on day 4, this is where it changes slightly. For your deadlift, you're going to be doing whatever you want to do here. Now, you can either do 1 set of 5, which is what most 5x5 routines call for, or you can do a 5x5, you know, if you want to get a bit more volume in there with your deadlifts. If you're using lighter weight, that might be what you want to do. Or I've personally been going to be aiming for doing 10 singles, you know, building up to that. Depends on what you want to do, whether you want to go for like, try to develop some heavier, you know, heavier loads, go for the singles. If you just want to try and build up a bit of volume, maybe go for a 5x5 with it. Deadlifts, they're not so bad. I mean, in the past I've done plenty of training where I've done 5x5 or Wendler principles for deadlifts, and it works fine as long as you're not raping yourself many times a week with deadlifts. You're going to be alright. So for delts, you're going to be doing things like mainly for your shoulder health, really. This is why I put this in there. I just find that it needs to be done whilst you're doing all this pressing. So things like lateral raises, rear delt flies, face pulls, things like that. Those are the type of exercise you want to be working with. So you want to try and do, again, 3 sets of 12 with them, or maybe even 15. Just get lots of blood flowing into the area, because that's what you're trying to promote, recovery in the shoulder. So for me, I would probably do face pulls and rear delt flies, maybe even lateral raises as well, all 3 of them, because you don't need to be using heavy weights for this. You're just trying to get a good pump in the area and get lots of blood flowing into the area. Again, abs again, so you're going to be doing cable crunches. Well, I do anyway. Now, on each of these days, as you can see here, it says F walk underneath. Now, what the F walk is farmer's walk. Now, me personally, I've been doing them indoors inside of here. Now, the distance for me from one end of my garage to the other, or the space that I have, is 4 meters. So it's 8 meters altogether for a lap. And what I'm trying to do is I try to do minimum 50 meters. Yeah. To begin with anyway. I'm using dumbbells for my farmer's walk, so I'm using 35 kilo dumbbells, which is about 80 pound dumbbells in each hand. And what you do is I'll go backwards and forwards in my little gym until I've hit about 50 meters, which is about 7 lengths. Now by then my grip is starting to get ripped anyway, so but what I'm trying to do is get to the point of being able to do 100 meters non-stop. So if I can go backwards and forwards about 14 times, 15 times, then I will start to add weight. So I'll move up from 35 kilo dumbbells to 37.5 kilo dumbbells and then go from there. The reason why I'm doing the farmer's walk is because, I'm not kidding you, it is an absolute, well, it's a rapist, put it that way. It's going to get your heart pumping, it gets every muscle gets hit when you're doing it. You'll feel it in your core because you're trying to keep your back up straight, your shoulders back. You'll feel it in your grip. Your forearms are going to burn like shit. Your grip's going to improve as well, which is going to help you with things like your deadlifts and your rows, and your pull-ups as well, because you've been taking time off maybe, or if you are a beginner, you need to develop your grip so you can lift heavier weights. This is going to help you a lot. It's really going to build up some tolerance in your grip. Also, it's going to build up a bit of mental toughness, which I think is a massive thing when it comes to lifting weights. If you don't have the mental toughness to push yourself and go a bit further, you won't make progress as fast as you could do, because you'll bottle things and you won't want to push yourself, put it that way. So I have that on every single day, just as a way to finish off. Now, what I've been doing is just on these days I'll probably do maybe 2 sets of it. So I'll do 50 meters and then, or however much I can do. I'll rest for a little bit and then I'll go again and see if I can get the same amount or more, which is unlikely. In between these days, which are technically rest days, spitting everywhere, I've been doing cardio and I've been doing more farmer's walks, so I'll just try and get as much in as I can, like maybe do half an hour's worth. The other day I got up to, I think, just short of 300 meters altogether, which was an absolute killer, but it felt great. You can feel it in your traps, your back, everything. It just feels great. So you're doing cardio, but you're building strength and muscle at the same time if you're in a calorie deficit. Surplus. Anyway, there you go. It's a very simple routine. It's very easily laid out. I just do it for as long as you feel you want to. Try and build yourself up. Once I've done this for long enough and I feel like my strength is getting back to where it should be, I'll probably move more into a specialised program like 5-3-1 or maybe even the cube method. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any questions on this at all, drop us a comment below, or you can get in touch with me on the Facebook page. and I'll try and answer everything as best as I can. So there you go. Cheers now. Ta-da.